I've had so many of you guys request this video a lot recently, so we're back again running through how you can get unlimited fodder in FC25. Obviously right now there's a ton of SBCs to do, there's a ton of challenges, and a lot of you just want to stock up on big cards. If this does help you at all, make sure to drop a like down below, and of course subscribe. Remember to go follow me on X, which is linked down in the description, and the same for TikTok. And as usual, if you do want to buy yourself some coins, well, do you want the best team in FC25? Yeah, baby! Do you want to be able to buy players like this, or this, and not be stuck with a team like this? Oh! Then you need to head over to skycoach.gg, select the amount of coins or which weekend league boost you'd like, make sure to pop in Pro Recall at checkout, and enjoy your new team. Now, first of all, just to show you what I'm rocking in the store at the minute, what I've got is a lot of bronze, silver, and just a lot of crap that's just been stored over the last few days that, of course, I'm going to open. Things like the 84x5 that we've all been able to access over the last few days, but aren't really that likely to get us any crazy cards, so it doesn't matter how quickly we open them. You know, you get a few informs out, but you put a few informs in, you get the cards that you put in out and that kind of thing. You'll get a few big cards, but nothing crazy. And then obviously you can see there I've done the daily SBCs. We've got some of those 11 common packs. And what I will say is before this video, I did one of the 11 commons, the daily golds, and it actually got me an inform, which is quite good, especially considering you only get one rare. Now, obviously we've got the 83 14s back. Obviously this is a fodder stocker. This is something that you want to be crafting towards, and this should be your initial aim in a crafting journey right now. Obviously for that, we need an 84 team of the week or higher, and then a team around that kind of averages 84 rating. So that's obviously the first thing we're going to be looking to craft. Now, the easiest way to do this initially, obviously we've got a ton of these optional SBCs. UCL marquee matchups is a great addition, but we'll go through the simple stuff first. So the first thing you want to do is your preview pack. The only reason is because if there is something worth buying in there, it's an absolute dub, and if there isn't, it doesn't matter. There's no risk to it, so it's one of them things that you always want to do. For me, I mean, that's not a great pack. If you've got FIFA points, you might buy a pack like that. You're getting a K back from it. You probably get 3, 4, 5 maybe in total from that pack if you really break it down. Obviously potentially have a look at seeing if there's, you know, any evos for Jackson. Probably not. So even still, you probably 3,000 or 4,000 coins from that. Now if you have spare points on your account like I do, it's actually worth going for this one, because what we would do is get those coins obviously from that coin thing. I'd quick sell every single other thing in it, so that's another basically 2k we've got at the bottom there. If we quick sell these three, total is essentially 4,000 coins, which isn't awful. But what I'm actually going to do is keep those players because I'll use them in SBCs. But the reason it's worth doing that one, and the same reason, like if you were going to get 7k back, so lose 500 coins, it's still worth doing because you get a chance at another preview pack. And if that next one has a walkout in or an inform or a promo card, then that 500 coin loss from the first pack was absolutely worth it. And if not, you've only lost 500 coins, which is so minuscule in the big scheme of FIFA. Now your next step is just going to be having a look at the season pass, having a look at your objectives, and seeing what you can do next to get things completed. I mean, I've got an 87 times 3 there, which is obviously a brilliant pack for fodder, but we're going to ignore that for the time being. What else can I go through to access some good packs? You've got 2 games is going to get me 500 season points. So for me, if I go and do those 2 games, I get 500 season points. I'm completed on the season, so I get an 85 times 10, and then I'm very, very close to getting what will be either a big player or an 87 times 10. And what I will probably be doing is opening that on stream, so you guys will hopefully see the result of that pack in the next couple of days, or the pick. But the point is, if you go on to the season, you can find very, very easy sections where you can either get SP or you can go ahead and get packs themselves. I mean, this one here, I would get a bit of fodder out of both of these. So once again, if I play my 2 squad battles games or rush games, if I play my 4 rivals or champs games, I get 1,000 SP, I get another bit of SP for completing the set, so 1.5k in total, and I get 1 bit of fodder. Now, usually what you'll also have is win 3 on rush, and then there'll be rush objectives. There isn't rush objectives right now, which is a little bit of a shame. I'm sure they're on the way for the next promo. You've then got your Fantasy FC League. Now, obviously, as you can see, I've kind of avoided the Fantasy FC Cup and the Fantasy FC League. I may try and get to 4 wins just so I can get the dribbling boost. That's the only thing I'm really interested in. I'm not good enough to get any of the other good players, and well, I probably am, but I just crashed out after a few games and I just can't be bothered to go back to it. I don't need Maicon or Odegaard. I spend too much money to need a good right back like that. And what I mean by that is I'm just going to put more points on. Do you know what I mean? Now, moving past the objectives, obviously, next step is going to be SBC. So if we have a look over in the upgrades, this is, like I said, the main thing we're going for is going to be that 83 times 14. Really, really good little SBC. And then, of course, you've got your 81 plus 1 of 3. So with this one, this is something that we can spam a lot of commons into, spam a lot of, well, one rare a set, but it's actually a very cheap pick to do. I've already done a video on how you can get that unlimited amount of times, which should be a similar method that we're going to use here, so we can follow that through. I'll link that down below so you can see my explanations to things there. But in short, we can get these 3 SBCs crafted for free by going ahead and doing our daily bronze, silver and gold challenges. The result of that is just going to be you have 44 gold players, you have a load of bronze and silvers, and make sure in all of these to only use commons. You're then going to have your bronze and rare, you're then going to have your bronze and silver packs you're going to open. You'll get a load of rares from those, and then you can complete the Born Legend and Rising Stars of some of your icons. Now, it doesn't really matter what icons you do, but basically you just run along these sets, complete those 2 section SBCs, and the average you're going to get back from these usually is going to be around 3, 4 or 5k. I mean, me personally, I'd say the average is 5k. When I say that, people complain in the comments, but if you actually break every single pack down, it is 5k, but if you're very lazy, it's still 3 or 4. Now, obviously the SBC we're doing is going to be giving us 3 common gold players packs and then small silvers. Now, the silvers are irrelevant to this method in the sense that they're not going to be usable in anything else. So you can sell all of those off. You're probably getting an average of 2 or 3k just from those across, because things like Evos, things like other SBCs, I mean, the premium mixed league has silver players in. So when you sell those, it's going to be selling for a little bit more. Just to show you an example of some of the common packs, because we do have some of them. We do have some silver packs open. I'll pop them open just to show you there are cards that you can get that just have value, even though they are essentially those kind of trashy cards that you wouldn't expect. We'll just pop a silver pack open just to break it down, see anything in there. I mean, Boyomo looks like he might. There you go. So straight off the bat, that's a card that if we got another silver pack would go for 1,000 coins. You've got this guy here who I would think would be bonkers in an Evo because of the 80 pace, but maybe not. And this guy, you wouldn't think anything of it, but you're going to get near a K for him. There's a few up for sort of 750, but there isn't many of him up, as you can see, under that 1,000 coin mark. So you could buy the other 2, list them up above a K, sell this one above a K, and you'd make profit on all of them. You've got Prem player, cheap Prem player apparently. But you get the gist of it. Silver players still do have a value, even though you would initially think they don't. So by doing those silver packs, you're going to get silver rares, you're going to get regular silver players, and you can still get promo cards in these, which is absolutely crazy. You've then obviously got your 3 common gold players pack. So this one here is one of those packs. Now, I got Chalobah out of one the other day. Didn't think he'd go for much. Went for 5k, which is absolutely bonkers. But that is what Evos do. So if we have a look here, doesn't look like any of these guys go for anything, but the absolute worst case scenario, you're getting 800 coins back, but that's not bad considering that's if nothing sells. But in this method, obviously commons are useful because we can use them to go ahead and craft those picks. Now, in the initial process of this, obviously you're going to get a load of coins from your Born Legend or Rising Star. You're going to use them to complete all 3 of these. Obviously you've got a UCL marquee matchups, which will get you a good set of packs. Obviously you've got 3 there, you've got 1 pack here, and then you've got 5 packs in this section here. So crafting these, or when I say crafting, I mean even just using the coins that you've made from the Born Legend and Rising Star, paying for these SBCs, you're going to make profit on both of these because you can break them down, you can sell off everything, and then if it doesn't sell the first time, you can just quick sell it. You will walk away with 25,000 from marquee matchups. Obviously it costs 10k to do, so if you spend that on it, you walk away with 15k profit. With the golds that we've got from the daily gold, it's not going to cost you that much, but we'll do it as if it does. So that's 15k profit. This is probably 10 minimum K profit, so you've got 25k profit there to work with, and a rare players pack, which not only can get you fodder, but also is going to be helpful for all the other methods for crafting. Now, obviously, anything spare that doesn't go into things like the premium mixed league upgrade goes straight into here. You can build these player picks. They're very good, in my opinion. We did 10, I think, in the video showing how to do them unlimited. We got one walkout, an 85, and then a couple 84s. So definitely enough coming out of those. You've then obviously got the premium mixed league upgrade. You can pay for the first few sets. You can craft the first few sets with what we've done in this process. But the bottom line is it's an SBC that is unlimited, that gets you a load of players, and it gets you coins. So it's a no-brainer. It's going to get you more out of it than you put in, and it's the only thing that gets you unlimited packs and essentially unlimited coins. So absolutely worth doing. And then whatever doesn't go in there goes into the pick. So you've just got these 2 things that you can use back to back. You've got a daily SBC that gives you more golds if you ever do run out or get lazy. Right, so we've done the 3 83 14s. Realistically, if I don't get, I was going to say if I don't get an FC fantasy card, I'd be disappointed. But that is straight off the bat. We've got 1 for probably the next exchange, but that is, I don't know her name. Oh, we got 2. So we got Cucho Hernandez, we got Kika Nazareth. Obviously, I just put her in the exchange, so it's good to get them back. Actually, that is a very good follow pack. We've got a 90 and an 89. Obviously, a lot of 84s and 83s, but the 84s are used in pretty much every SBC to get fodder, so that is a good return from that. Now, to be honest, at this point, I will say, these are probably a very, very good bet, and they're absolutely worth just getting yourself these done first of all. That's going to get you a ton of fodder. It might be worth holding off to open them for the next promo, because obviously it's going to be a very big promo. We've got Courtois there, we've got Polina. Once again, you are getting sort of 2 decent cards in each pack, 1 in form, 1 big walkout, and then we're getting 85s and 84s, but still very decent. I'm happy with all of that. Obviously all of it just helps you craft more. I think the good thing about the 83-14 rather than 84-10 is that you actually get a good bit in this that you can put in something else. We've got another inform, no walkout. That is shocking. That I'm not happy with. We've got James, who probably very evoable, but once again, like, all of that will just go straight into another SBC, so I don't mind that at all. Obviously a lot of that in SBC fodder, or SBC storage, sorry. Now obviously next step, I will just go back over repeating the processes that we've already gone through, so getting more, you know, premium mix packs, rare electrum packs, things that are going to be part of the crafting journey, breaking those down. And how you are just going to break those down is, obviously, if you look at packs like this, Jimenez, I can imagine, will go for a little bit, purely because he looks like he's from, I'm doing this the whole wrong way, but yeah, is that not Liberatore? It's not. Obviously you've got Udogi, who potentially goes in Evo sometimes, so he'll have to sell for something. Then breaking the rest of this down, to be honest, all of it goes for nothing, so we can realistically just quick sell all of that, use the commons. It's still 1,000 coins, like you still get coins back from all the crap packs as well. Now make sure to head over to shorts, because I will be opening this pack over there, and that will determine whether we do the 87 times 10 or we do the icon pick. Make sure to drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you tomorrow.